So here goes.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a bonus edition of A Charming Southern Mess. This is a little bonus video I'm doing this week for the special occasion that is the Bachelor Finale. I have made it known that my guilty pleasure is The Bachelor. I love it. I've watched it since college and I have always been obsessed with it. But this has been a really good season in my opinion, so I'm really pumped about the finale on Monday. So I've decided to have 3 of my friends do sort of a virtual roundtable. I asked them all 5 questions and I'm going to get their answers and I'm going to answer the same questions so we can kind of discuss the season as a whole, our favorite moments, our least favorite moments, all of the characters that were on the show this season, and then we're going to make our predictions on who we think's the winner. So here we go. First off, this is my friend Aubrey. She is my friend from Michigan, and she worked with me for a little while, and we maintained a friendship. Second, we have my friend Bethany. She's also a work friend here in Birmingham, and now she's a mommy to a sweet baby girl, and she has another baby on the way. And third is my friend Danielle. She's one of my best friends from college, and she just so happens to be getting married in less than a month. So these are 3 of my friends that I know love The Bachelor as much as I do. So I'm going to get their professional opinion, and I'm going to give you mine. And yeah, we're going to wrap up the season for you guys and celebrate the finale. Here we go. The first question I asked them was, who was their favorite person on The Bachelor this season? Let's hear what they had to say.
My favorite this season was definitely Caitlin. She seemed like a really nice girl. She seemed super funny and fun to be around, and just somebody that I think I could be friends with. She didn't take herself too seriously, and she didn't take the show too seriously, which I can appreciate.
My favorite person this season, I think, was Whitney. She seemed to be kind-hearted. She didn't get caught up in all the drama like a lot of the other girls did. And she also seemed a little bit more real and also ready for a big commitment as being a wife. And she really seemed to have true feelings for Chris.
My favorite this season on The Bachelor is probably Becca, because she's just stayed out of the drama consistently, and she's just, you know, been herself while everyone else has kind of let the crazy loose, and so she's probably one of my favorites.
I think I had 2 favorite people on The Bachelor this season. I love Whitney. I know some people were annoyed by her voice, but I got over that after the first episode. She's a Southern girl, and she seems so sweet and so genuine, so I really liked her from the beginning. Plus, she's so pretty. And I really liked Caitlin a lot. She seemed super real. She has been really fun. I mean, she's been like a breath of fresh air this season, and I really hope she's the next Bachelorette, honestly. She seemed really cool, like we would be friends. Question number 2 I asked the girls was, who was their least favorite contestant this season on The Bachelor?
My least favorite this season could have been a toss-up between Britt and Kelsey. I think they're both super fake and phony. The tears that they cried were crocodile tears. Britt at the Women Tell All was just clutch for that. But the award goes to Kelsey. She was super disingenuous about being a widow. I'd be pissed if I was her former in-law about how her story is so tragic. What a slap in the face that was.
My least favorite person would probably be Jillian. She had too big of a personality and wore too little clothes for that show. She was just a little too obnoxious to me.
Kelsey is my absolute least favorite.
You know, I think my least favorite for the first half was Kelsey for obvious reasons. She was obnoxious and thought she was better than all the other girls, which was really annoying because she wasn't. That house had some very, very beautiful women in it, and she did seem intelligent, but she was crazy. But the second half of the season, my least favorite turned into be Britt. I feel like she was super fake. When she cried, there were literally no tears. She was definitely my least favorite in the second half. Question number 3 I asked the girls what was your favorite moment this season?
My favorite moment this season probably was just anytime Ashley S. was on screen. She was just a bucket of crazy. The whole pomegranate onion thing kind of scared me when she had the paintball gun and was pointing that at the camera. She's just crazy. I loved every second of it. And I hope that she goes on Bachelor in Paradise so I have another opportunity to watch her in all of her glory.
My favorite moment was probably when Chris sent both Ashley and Kelsey home on the 2-on-1 date. They both blew it completely. They both had been going downhill pretty drastically. He saw both of their true colors, and I think he did the right thing by sending them both home.
Favorite moment was probably when Whitney and Chris went to that wedding and crashed the wedding. I thought that was awesome. It was very impromptu, and the best dates are the ones that you don't, have to think about, and they just kind of happen. So that was one of my favorite moments.
I think my favorite moment of the whole season was after the 2-on-1 date when they came and got Ashley's bag. All the girls were super upset that Kelsey was coming back. But then when the cast came back and got Kelsey's bag as well, so both Ashley and Kelsey were gone, and all the girls left in the room celebrated. I mean, they went crazy. I feel like that was such a genuine response to two people that they didn't really care for, especially Kelsey being gone, and then they popped the champagne and they poured all the glasses. Just that celebration. Even Sweet Becca was in there celebrating. That was probably my favorite moment. Question number 4. What was the most shocking moment to you of the whole season?
I think the most shocking moment this season was the dreaded 2-on-1 date because you had both people. I don't think you were really rooting for either Ashley I or Kelsey, but you didn't know if Chris would send them both home. Thankfully, he did. I mean, the shocking moment you saw when Kelsey goes, "I know what you did," and that her crazy eyes and the whole moment, but it was definitely just like ridiculous.
I would say the most shocking moment would be when Britt went off on Chris. That was awesome, and I think her true colors really shined, and he got to see the true Britt, not just the, "Ooh, I'm attracted to you, I like making out with you, Britt."
I think the most shocking moment to me was on the group date towards the end of the season when Brett got kind of angry and mouthy with Chris. He ended up giving Caitlin the group date rose, and Brett did not like that much. But she let Chris know that she didn't appreciate it, and Chris did not take that well. Kind of shut it down, and he kind of cut her loose after that. Question number 5. Who do you think Chris picks?
It's really a toss-up. I think that Chris and Whitney have a really wicked connection, and so I think that he probably picks her, but I don't know if she would necessarily give up her career to move to like Podunk, Iowa. And then you've got Becca, who I think kind of came out of nowhere, kind of like Catherine did in Sean's season. She didn't really stand out through the rest of the season, but I don't know. I just it doesn't seem to be anything there for me.
I think that maybe Whitney wins. She truly seems most ready to be a wife, most ready to settle down, move to a small town, and actually stay there. I do like Becca. I think she's a sweet girl, but the fact that she's not sure if she can move to a small town should be a red flag.
I hope that Becca wins. I think that it'll be very disappointing for her if she doesn't, but I don't think she will. I think Whitney's going to be the one that wins, but I think it ends in Whitney ultimately deciding that, that's not the life for her because she's a career woman, and living in that kind of town may not be the best thing for her.
Chris really likes Becca, but Becca seems from all the previews to kind of be all over the place and not really completely 100% in. So I really think that Chris picks Whitney once he figures out that he wants to be with Whitney, that he's all in. And I think Whitney accepts the proposal 100%. Thanks for watching this bonus video this week. I've been so excited about having my friends on my video blog. I love getting their input. They have helped me along the way. These three specifically have been my biggest cheerleaders. And I am so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful for their contribution to the vlog today. And I really hope to have them on again. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Subscribe to A Charming Southern Mess. I love doing this, guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Come back. I post every Thursday. So come back in a couple days and I'll have a new video for St. Patrick's Day. I hope that you enjoy the finale. I'm super excited. I've got the wine ready. Thanks, guys.
I know what you did.